unfortunately, I have to show you kind of mid-lap. I did 2 laps here, and because it can only record 15 minutes, unfortunately. So I started at the back. I started in 31 and 32 positions, and I'm working my way up. This will be 1.5 laps, I guess I'll show you, or 1 3/4. I don't have to tell you, this is a pretty crazy course, and even in the dry weather, let alone the wet. And we're not just in the wet, ladies and gentlemen. We're in thunderstorms. Let's have a look and see what's going on inside the car. Ooh. Now, this has caused me a lot of grief doing this, but I thought it'd be fun. Just sometimes I don't know if so much fun, but a mission. And let me tell you, it's brutally hard on here. Not for the fact that who I'm racing is hard. I got the AI at 100%. The AI are not overly particularly good in this course. The problem is that they're very horrible. They're horrible in areas where you don't expect them to be, and they're really brake checking you and slowing up, trying to mess you up. So I don't know if their ability goes up when you put up the percentage, or if they just get stupider. And you know what? I guess it's artificial intelligence, and the artificial intelligence is only as good as the human input. And let me tell you, the human input in this is really lacking. They're really all over the place, and they really just don't do what should be done, or what you think would be done if a normal human being was behind the wheel. And being a simulation, you would think that would be something that SMS would want to get right. Little flash of lightning there. I gotta tell you, this course. Now I was running, quite frankly, I was running 7.5s. I go at 730s, 732, 733. Even managed to 724 at one point in a lap. Not in this traffic though, like this. When I did my time trials, I was not my time trials, but my quality laps. I was able to get into the low 730s, it's like 731 or something like that. So it wasn't bad considering and who I was up against. Right now though, I'm just doing everything I can to keep this car on the track. And as you can see, the visibility is just really poor. Let's go into a helmet view here, have a look. Now I know we started a time trial today within the group, or yeah, last night I should say, and oh mamma mia, trying to get through here. Let's have a look around here. Let's have a look around this car in this wet. Whoa! It's pouring. It's pouring. That AI is not being very smart. Not very. They don't even have their headlights on, which is kind of nuts. And very hard for me to see, to be honest with you, trying to get through this. And they don't have tail lights on, nothing. I don't know why they would have done that, but I am not without error. But what are you going to do? I mean, this is one crazy track. These guys brake check you, and there's just no reason for it. There's just absolutely no reason for the brake checking. The start is more than particularly brutal. I don't know if it's just because of this weather or whatever, but they start to all of a sudden do 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle turns. The whole car just turns left or turns right when you're right beside them, and it just doesn't make sense. I'm still trying to make it the best I can of it, you know, the best of this situation as I can here, and just seeing what I can do. And quite surprisingly, I did manage to work my way up through the field, as you're going to see here. Now here I still managed to get up into 180 miles an hour. You can imagine with all this standing water that's down, it's really floaty, the car. I know it doesn't really kind of show it in that particular picture, but it is very floaty, and it's like it's hydroplaning, even with the, you know, you're obviously wearing, you know, you're wearing your rubber boots on here for maximum grip. Oh, I messed this up. Look at that. Oh. Ouch. That was just my mistake there. I don't think I got hit by anybody or anything like that. That was just my bad. The visuals on this are really, really nice. I really, like, again, I get no problem with some of the, well, except for the one part where it glitches outside of the window, outside of the driver's side window, but I really like what SMS did here. I mean, they did a really fantastic job with the weather, and, you know, it's just really great. It's just that the AI is just terrible in here. I'm trying to... This car is all over the place, I gotta tell you. It's just quite a handful. And obviously your turning points in the dry and your apexes, all that kind of stuff, where you want to brake, all changes, all bets are off when you're running in this kind of weather. Now here, this guy up here, this is, I believe, for first place coming up here. I'm gonna let him take it. It's not important to take that right now. Give him a little love tap. I'm tired of him at this point. Now, just some tips here. You definitely, like I really raised the ride height of this car quite significantly. I really softened up my suspension. Now, I mean, and already you don't run a stiff setup on this course anyway. But I really took a couple of notches more out of the sway bar. And more specifically out of the rear sway bar. Same with the springs. Front springs I softened 1 notch from my regular setting, and then my rear springs I brought down another couple of notches, I believe. I had to lower the tire pressures, and tires really hard to keep heat in them on this course. You're not really working them. They do kind of manage to get themselves worked up here past this carousel, but prior to that they're running anywhere from 150 degrees, 146 degrees to 160, 62, and really that's not optimum temperatures. And you got to be careful about having too much heat in the front and not enough in the rear, or vice versa, because you definitely don't want to have too much heat in the front, because if anything, you want this car to push as opposed to, you don't want it being loose. So a little bit of push is okay on this, because if you got too much grip in the ass, or too much grip up front, it'll dig in and it'll just send your ass end around. So I'm running a slightly higher heat temperature in the rear for these tires, making sure I'm in my optimum range. I'm trying to stay around the 200 degree range, but up front it's probably running around 176. I still managed to catch air. See that? I still managed to catch air. I'm doing a pretty good lap time. I mean, you think about the water that's down there, all that standing water. I mean, it's just pouring rain here. And we even got a little bit of lightning going on and stuff, and thunder, if you can hear in the background. And I still managed, like I said, to pull a 730, like, you know, right around that area with this car. A little bit more work on the setup. I could probably even get in the probably 725, somewhere around there. I'm thinking right around that area anyway. Now the AI gets stupid lap times compared to what they show on the track. I think that they do that just so they can get out in front of you and screw you around. Anyway, I just want to thank you guys for coming out and watching my videos, and please, as always, if you like what you see, please take a second and hit that like button, and definitely if you want to show it to somebody, that's awesome too. You just hit that share button, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That'd be really great. Love to have you aboard. Canadian Bacon here, and I'll just let you sign off here with this, watching this coming around the start finish. Sayonara. Woohoo! I'm getting loose. See you later, guys.